Magic, both beautiful and powerful, binds together our long history. The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Z tej strony Mariturus, witam w kolejnym odcinku serii Hogwarts Legacy. Jesteśmy w Hogsmeade, ponieważ okazało się, że kontynuacja poprzedniego filmu, czyli uwolnienie smoczycy, spowodowało, że się pojawiły jeszcze jakieś opcje dialogowe. Ja wróciłem do Hogsmeade, natomiast okazało się, że tutaj jest jeszcze jakieś zadanie, które na razie zrobimy poboczne, a później spotkamy się z powrotem z naszą koleżanką.
Hello, is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Saccharissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
How magnanimous.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-Tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
How on earth did you discover that Booba-Tuba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure Booba-Tuba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
What precisely are Booba-Tubas?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Booba-Tubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the forbidden...
Naprawdę będziemy tego szukać? Okej. I żadnej szybkiej podróży.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. Revelio.
I might have gone more to planning.
What was...
Places.
You're the one who stole the goblin helm.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender.
A student who isn't afraid to use the dark. You'll pay for
There you are. Confringo.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
It's
Incendio.
Lord Treadwell's little saviour.
Did I hurt you?
Confringo.
No one takes what.
Co wy tam marudziliście?
Revelio.
Revelio. This place has seen better days.
I dream of making a better world. They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a knocktail. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning. I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named.
Alohomora.
I can assure you, none of us are intimidated by your rash decisions, especially the one where you ended up with an actual rat. Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders.
Ha! Revelio.
Trouble if you ask me. I swear, none of you'd have a head left on your shoulders if you didn't have me keeping you in check.
There. I'm not going to hurt you. Revelio. Glacius. Depulso. Bombarda.
Come out before I find you.
Expelliarmus.
If it isn't Laura Treadwell's guardian angel.
What have you done? Who says crime doesn't pay? Why,
I'm practically
Revelio.
swimming in galleons.
Expelliarmus.
One in minute.
Fringo. Revelio. Everything's all right now. Now, I'm only trying to help. Levioso. Settle yourself, I mean you know. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now, where are those booba tubers? Revelio. Just my luck. A troll. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Crucio! Glacius! Depulso! Bombarda!
Defendo! Expelliarmus! Defendo!
Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
Revelio.
If we can't even agree on something amongst ourselves, how on earth are we to forge a plan to defeat our enemies? I put forth a fine approach of how we should proceed, and it's simply ludicrous that I'm being defied at every turn.
Well, nothing to...
You've made a mistake!
Places!
You've heard quite enough.
Bombarda!
One less poacher in the wizard.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Potato! Head in the clouds, this one!
Confringo!
Is it you who've been casting Expelliarmus everywhere? You'd have done well work.
Confringo! Potato!
Turn that in first gear, did ya?
Incendio!
Revelio.
Reducto!
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Incendio!
Confringo! I'll watch the light go.
Renaissance. Deposit. Bombarda. Revelio.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Saccharissa, I found the booba tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
It actually was a spot of trouble. You never mentioned I might encounter a troll. I think you should pay me more.
I suppose a higher price is less offensive than being forced to regard the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our pubescent classmates. Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Dobra, a my teraz lecimy. pogadać z Poppy.
Revelio.
Over here.
Ona w środku chyba jest.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Captain of the Chutley Cannons, the way goes on.
Revelio.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
To wszystko?
Revelio.
To wychodzimy w takim razie. Dobra, mamy teraz kolejne zadania. Tu.
Revelio.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an arrow telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
No to sobie posłuchaliśmy.
Revelio.
Jakieś klucze Dedala mogłyby się pojawić, albo coś w tym stylu.
Revelio.
A tu nic.
Do you think they'd actually bring in a Dementor for defense against the dark arts?
Alohomora.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
Tu się z wami pożegnam. Dzisiaj będzie trochę krótszy odcinek, ale niestety muszę lecieć. Także dzięki, trzymajcie się, cześć.